Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading, so if you guys are interested in getting a message from the cards, please come on in, have a seat, and we'll get started in a moment. Just a few quick housekeeping things before we get started though. If you guys like what you see in the video, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included a list of the decks I'm using for this reading, a list of my social media, and a list of timestamps if you want to skip over to certain parts of the reading. There is a bonus reading at the end of this video, but there is also a kind of a way that I've divided parts of this reading, and that we're going to look at hidden energy. We're going to clarify everything. Hopefully this is going to be a fun reading for you guys, and I'm kind of excited to share what's going on. So let's get started. I'm going to start with our oracle cards, and then we'll move into some tarot, after that. Okay. Also, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Meg. Thank you for being here. I hope that this reading resonates and is helpful for you. Okay. So let's see what we need to see. Okay. Let's see what we need to see. Exactly that. We're going to start with the seer. Okay. There's the seer. Okay. We have the seer. We have Consia, which represents whispers, secrets, confessions, and confidant. Okay. Alrighty. There is that. Okay. We have the Nightingale spirit, which says love is all around. Okay, we have love is all around. Okay. And we have the Lady of Perpetual Rebirth. Okay. There's the Lady of Perpetual Rebirth. Okay. Okay. So the first thought that I had here is that there are some of you coming to this reading with more knowledge than you're letting people have right now. There's some things that you're holding to your chest a little bit, and that's for your own reasons. Those are okay, they're valid, they're perfectly fine, right? Some of you know more than you're saying, okay? Because you're seeing the truth of things, and you're seeing the truth of things in your situation, right? The reason for that is because it might be that you're reaching the end of a phase in this situation, okay? There's something that you are keeping to yourself because you have there's a sense in your situation that something is coming to completion. The thing that I'm reminded of with this card is that it's being met with grace and honesty and love. Okay, because we have this Nightingale spirit here. We'll get to that in a minute though. But this phase is being met with grace and love and open-mindedness, because on the other side of this is a new start and a fresh beginning. Okay, but that's something, you know what's happening. you feel it's happening, you understand that it's happening, okay? But maybe other people around you are seeing you maybe hold back or not be as upfront about certain things as you might normally be, okay? And that's it's not that you're trying to be malicious, but I think for some of you, your cups are kind of empty. This phase has emptied out a lot of your energy, and the fact that it's over or it's coming to its end is, it's obvious to you, but it may not be obvious to other people. And they're kind of, maybe these people are getting kind of confused because you're not the same person, or you're not doing things that you normally might have, and this is causing some conflict for other people, and maybe some personal conflict in you as well. And this is why I'm saying that you're meeting the situation with love and grace and open-heartedness, because I think the ending of this phase it's bringing up some challenges, maybe logistically in your outer world, maybe things to do with your home, your hearth, people in your life, okay? But this is also internal, okay? It's also internal, because again, this is you keeping some things to yourself right now, okay? Again, this is being met with love and grace, okay? Let's go into our tarot. Let's go into our tarot and see what we need to see from that. I'm going to pull some main energy to go with our oracles, and then I will see what's hidden, and then I will clarify from there, as I said before. Okay, so let's see what we need to see from our tarot. What do we need to see from our tarot? Okay. Okay. We're going to see the Eight of Swords. There's the Eight of Swords. All right. Eight of Swords. We're looking at Temperance. Okay, we're looking at Temperance. Okay. And we're going to see the Three of Swords. Okay, we're looking at the Three of Swords. Okay, so what's coming out to me right off the bat here is that, especially if you're resonating with the message from the oracles, there's been some hurt and some heartache that are kind of making you feel stuck and held back. Okay, and I think this is directly associated with the conflict that you're feeling for yourself right now, right? You're holding things back. People are seeing you not be as disclosing of information, right? And they're making something of it that I don't really think they need to, because it's your choice, and you know what's coming to a close. Again, like I said, it's obvious to you, maybe not to them, and to the other person or the other people involved in this, if it is another person, is that you don't want to hurt them by letting this situation end, okay? But for your benefit, you need to get yourself out of the cage, right? Because you're starting to see that the swords in the ground traditionally you'll in the Rider Waite, for example, you'll see a character who's bound and blindfolded but still able to get out of the prison they think they're in, right? You realize that you've maybe been in a prison of your own making, okay? And it's hurting you more to stay where you are, okay? But in making the changes you need to make, maybe someone feels hurt, someone feels left behind, someone feels neglected, and maybe that's not your intention. I don't think there's any malice coming out in this, but it's hurting you to stay where you are. It might be hurting other people involved because they see a difference in you, okay? And again, I'm going to reiterate, this is why you're choosing to meet the situation with love and grace, because it's not, there's already the sense of internal conflict. There might be a little bit of external conflict, okay? The other thing that you need to meet this with is a sense of balance and a sense of control here, because while these other people, these other people might feel hurt and feel some kind of way about it, you are too, okay? You're feeling some kind of way about it as well. And meeting this with a sense of balance, a sense of moderation, is going to help you right along with meeting it with love and grace, okay? It is okay to grieve, okay, because I think there is something to be lost, but I want to reiterate that I don't mean that to be negative, okay? I think this might have, this thing that's probably going to get lost may have a toxic association for you, okay? But it's also important that you understand that this letting go can hurt, okay? And it's okay to grieve what you might be losing, okay? What you possibly stand to lose. It's for you to decide if that's the truth for you or not. But my heart's with you in this journey, okay? So let's see what we need to see. What else do we need to see, please? What else do we need to see? Okay, let's see this. Okay, here's our King of Cups. Okay, here's our King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, and we have the King of Swords. Interesting. That's very interesting. And it's interesting because of not only the emotional aspect, but also the mental aspect here. I'm getting here because we have the King of Cups, okay? And to me, this suggests that you're feeling a lot. You are definitely feeling some kind of way, okay? And you're feeling some kind of way, again, because there's something to be lost here. And, it might feel bigger and more, yeah, it might feel bigger than you can manage, but that's the thing with you as a person, okay? Because you might have a lot of feelings. In fact, you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This may resonate with you. This reading may resonate with you. But you're also the kind of person who feels a lot and feels deeply, okay? But you're in such a place where you can say, yes, I'm feeling bad about this. I don't feel comfortable or right or good, okay? But I can take the time to let myself rest, to let myself be with my emotions in a way that doesn't totally overwhelm me, that actually gives me a space to be restful and reflective and open-minded. Hey, there's that open-minded thing again here. In fact, I'm going to hold up the King of Swords. There's that open-minded thing here. Okay. This is a change. Okay. You know this change is happening. You feel this change is happening. And now it's like, while it hurts to start, okay, there's a new, there's a sense that something is coming in that, hang tight. You guys hang tight. There's this sense of the door might be closed, but the window's opening. Okay? The door might be closed, but the window's opening. Okay? The fact that you're letting yourself explore new ideas, the possibility of exploring new ideas is really strong and very, very, very present with your energy right now. Okay? Again, it's not that you're trying to meet this situation with enthusiasm, because I don't think that's the feeling it's not the feeling I'm getting, but it's such that even though it causes you to hurt, even though it might cause somebody else a little bit of pain, there is something new in your energetic space, and it's yours to explore should you want to. Okay? I hope that one made sense. But let's move on. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, let's see what we need to see. What do we need to see? Okay. All right. I'm going to look at the Prince of Air, or the Knight of Swords. Okay, we're looking at the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Sword Air Prince. We're looking at the Emperor. Okay, there's our Emperor. Okay, and okay, we have the High Priest. This is the Hierophant. Okay, well, that's cool. I think part of what's going on here is that you are looking to show up in your own authority. Okay, you're looking to show up in your own authority, and you're looking to, yeah, let's start with the authority aspect here. Okay, because we have the Emperor. Okay, and we also have the High Priest, or the Hierophant, in this deck. It's the High Priest. But this to me is that this says to me that you are connecting a little more strongly with your values and your moral compass. You know which way you want to go, and you're going to stick to your guns. You also know that your sovereignty and your right to conduct your life is your own. Okay? And you're willing to make the changes in order to tap back into that. I think some of you have had your power taken from you, and that it is, yeah, you've had your power taken from you, and it's no, it's not cool. Whoever did this, I think it might be a little bit correct in the idea that there is some toxic associations in your energy space. Okay. But it is, the situation is such that it's showing you how to call back your power and how to do that in a way that doesn't minimize the pain you might be feeling from doing that, but allows you to be present with it and understand it in a way that doesn't totally shatter you. Honestly, I think you're a very strong, resilient, powerful energy. Okay, and I'm getting here because you have Taurus, and I believe that is Aries. I believe that's Aries. Let me know if I got the glyph right here. But you have fire and earth energy here. It's a grounded fire. It's, yes, you're feeling deeply. Okay. I also just noticed that's in sequence. There's 4 and 5. Verse 4, Hierophant's 5. Either way. Okay. Either way. You have a very grounded, passionate energy here. Okay. And that passionate energy is letting you say, hey, this is my boundary. This is what I'm standing for. I know that I have authority in my space, and I don't need external validation of that. Okay. The other thing that comes out to me about this part of it is that you're letting yourself rest with that thought. Okay. You're letting yourself reflect. You're letting yourself be present and honest with yourself right now, and that honesty and reflection is letting yourself be present with this new feeling. I think this is a new sensation. You're letting yourself call back your power and be present with yourself. Okay. And this work is being done on the quiet. You're not necessarily revealing you're not necessarily revealing everything right now. And again, there's someone or some energy that isn't necessarily appreciating that. That's an external, that's over here, right? You're over here doing the thing. Okay. Let's see what else we need to see, please. What else do we need? Okay, what else do we need to see? Okay, what you got? What you got? Let me see here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to look at the 9 of Wands. Okay, we're looking at the 9 of Wands. All right. We're looking at the Queen of Wands. All right, we're looking at the Queen of Wands. And we're looking at the Ace of Cups. first and foremost, this is a new opportunity here, okay? Because you just started this journey of spiritual and emotional growth, okay? Um, and this is why, I think this answers why we're getting temperance here, okay? Because you have this new energy of emotional and spiritual growth, okay? I think this might be some time in coming, okay? But you also have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I think I was right about some of you having some fire energy in you, whatever placements, okay? Because, and I say that for those of you who are new, wands are associated with the element of fire, okay? So there is some, specifically, there is some endurance here that you need to come forward with, because the situation is going to be elongated. It's the best word I can come to. It's going to take a while for this process to happen, for you to go through, okay? But the thing with you, okay, remember that we have the King of Cups in here and the King of Swords. You are the authority, okay? And if you need confirmation, here's our Queen of Wands, okay? You are the authority of your feelings, of your mindset, and the way that those two things work together, okay? The Queen of Wands, at least to me, describes someone who is deeply passionate and who is so nurturing of ideas and inspiration and again, passion, that you might like having this person around because they're fun loving, they're passionate, they're a lot of fun to be around because they have a lot of bubbly, bright energy, okay? If this describes you, especially in this situation, that might be the energy you need to tap into, okay? There could be an element of creativity coming through here, because that's going to be maybe a healthy way for you to channel all of what you're feeling, okay? But again, the thing that I want you to remember here is that this is a period of emotional and spiritual growth, okay? And people are seeing it happen, okay? But the conflict is outside of you a little bit. You're not done. Clearly you're not done, because you have a lot of swords energy, and swords are equated with air and mental states, right? You know what's going on. And even though you're keeping some of that close to your chest, it's for, you're keeping it close to your chest, and it might be causing some internal conflict as well as there might be people who see it happening and are outside of you. But ultimately, it will be a benefit, because there will be things that you know from this experience that you can take forward with you into the rest of your journey, okay? So let's see. Yeah, let's see some hidden energy. What's going on underneath all of this? Okay, we've given you a lot of information. Let's see what's going on underneath this. What's hidden from us right now? Okay, so to start our hidden energy, we have the Eight of Wands. It's a lot. Eight of Wands. Okay. You have our Eight of Wands. You have the Hermit. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay, we have the Hermit. We have the Seven of Fire or the Seven of Wands. Okay. Look at that. We also have the Transformation. I love this. I love this so much. I love this so much because there is a sense of conflict. Okay, and I've probably beat that into the carpet by now, but it's being confirmed again by your Seven of Wands, Seven of Fire here, that you will have to stand your ground in this. At some point, someone's going to say something about what you're doing right now, okay? And they're going to wonder, like, what is it about you? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I had to do it for me. There's some of this is being done for you, okay? Some of this is being done because your truth matters. Look at that. Look at, I want you to focus on the lantern right now. The light of your truth matters. And it matters enough that you're tapping into your authority and saying, I get it. I get why you're feeling conflicted about my personal growth and my change, because it is happening. Okay. But this period of time has been for me because there's some toxicity that I need to move out of my space. Okay. Potential issue here is that it could be coming, this having to stand up for yourself here, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. This conflict, this having to stand up for yourself might feel like it's coming out of the blue. Okay. And this is why I say you're meeting this situation with a lot of grace, love, open-mindedness, open-heartedness. Okay. Because ultimately, like I said, this is for you to hold within your sense of truth and your sense of mastery over yourself. Okay. This is coming from reflection, from personal understanding. Okay. And all in all, it's allowing a change to happen. Okay. It's allowing a change to happen because even if it isn't obvious to somebody else, it's obvious to you that it is happening. Okay. Okay. The other thought, the other thought that I have is that the conflict that's happening outside of you is somebody else acting on their discomfort and their bitterness and their resentment. Okay. And that's not your responsibility to mitigate or manage. What is your responsibility, and what you know as your responsibility, is to keep reflecting and keep being present with what you're feeling. Okay. That's hard. That's hard. This is challenging. This is, yeah, the sense of it's running both ways is the phrase I'm hearing. Let's hold on to that. Let's clarify what we're seeing in the cards. Let's hopefully clarify the phrase here. Okay. What are we seeing for our clarifying energy here? All right. I'm going to start with the Three of Cups. I'm going to say Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands again. Six of Fire. Six of Wands. Okay, and we have the Lovers. Okay. Okay. So you do have good people around you here. Okay, I want to highlight our Three of Cups here. Okay, I often equate this to your support system. Okay, and your group of quality people. Okay, these are your best friends. Yeah, these are very close friends, people who would have your back in a heartbeat. They'll step up for you. These are the people that will step up for you to just maybe you go for a drink at the end of a work day. I don't know. Suffice it to say, this is your support system. You do have good people with you, okay? And these are people you would trust with telling what's going on, okay? All right. These are the people who are going to see and acknowledge your hard work. Okay, you might not see it as like, no, yeah, I did that. That's great. But you're not doing it alone. You're changing. You're transitioning. Okay, you're changing and transitioning. Okay, but you're not doing it alone. Okay, you're definitely not doing it alone, and that's important for you to remember. Because the people who are giving you shit, the people who are trying to bring you down, knock you off your feet, they don't matter, right? They don't matter. If you're doing that to yourself, okay, I am notoriously bad at managing my intrusive thoughts because I deal with those too. But you have to understand that this is a choice, right? You always have a choice. You've come down the path this far, and I know that it's been a challenge. Okay, you have the choice. You have the choice between giving yourself an emotional break, giving yourself maybe a physical break, but you also have the choice on who to keep around, who to cut out, who to be totally present with, and what you disclose to people. Okay, it's a choice. Okay, yes, it says the Lovers. There may be an element of sex, romance. Take your pick of whatever that might mean for you. But at the end of the day, this is yours, right? This is your spiritual growth. This is your emotional growth. This is you exercising your right to disclose information to what people you feel you can trust. Okay, hope that one made sense. Let me put the kibosh on this part of the reading and let's get into our bonus reading. Okay, let's see what we need to see for our bonus reading. Okay, so we have the sea turtle. I love that. We have the sea turtle. Okay, we have the sea turtle. We have Mputla, which represents guidance, a new path, and renewal. Okay, there we go. Okay. We have the cow spirit, which says miracles are endless. Okay. And the cow spirit. Okay. All right. And we have the rescuer. Okay. We have the rescuer. Okay. So to start this off, I think there's some pause and reflection about what you are. There's some pause and reflection, okay, because there's a desire to get a little deep with what you're feeling here, okay, and I'm getting here because the sea turtle, they're creatures of the ocean, and the ocean's a big, wide, very large body of water. In fact, it covers most of our planet outside of our land masses, right? How I'm seeing this card play out here is that you have a lot to explore. You have a lot of really important things to reflect. The other thing to reflect on, I should say. The other thing is that there's some emotional shielding that you're doing that I don't really think needs to be there. That's for you to decide whether you keep them up or work on breaking them down. That's okay, right? If this is a thing that you're doing to protect yourself from being hurt, totally valid, okay? Totally valid. But you also need to, I think the more important aspect of this card is the act of pausing, reflecting, and letting yourself, I just hit myself with the card. Anyway, let yourself get deep with what you're feeling and work to understand it the best you can. Excuse me. Because you are on a new path. You are being guided on this new path. And I think this might be a little bit away from the people and the things that won't let you be, the things that won't let you be yourself, be present with yourself, won't let you fill up your cups, okay? Because I think there's this expectation of you that you will be a fixer instead of a confidant and a kind present in a person's life. That's kind of, you're being guided away from having to fix things or change things for other people, when the fact of the matter is change happens within you first. Okay. The phrase that I'm hearing right now is when you stand in your authenticity, you empower others to do the same. That's not my quote, but I can't remember who said it first. I'm not taking credit for that quote here. Where I see this coming in with this rescuer here is that you don't have to fix everything. In fact, there are some things in your space that don't need fixing either. Okay, and that's why we're getting the sea turtle here, because this is important that you reflect on your need to be a rescuer. Because maybe, just maybe, the person that really and truly needs the rescuing is you first. Okay? All right. I don't want to call it an upside, but the thing that's going to start happening here is that you'll start seeing when you start seeing these changes happen, there will be opportunities that you might never imagined for you. There will be things that you don't see coming. Okay, opportunities, good, beautiful, wonderful things that you don't see coming. Okay, but you have to stop being a fixer for this to happen. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we need to see from our tarot. Okay, our bonus tarot is going to start with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. All right. And the Six of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This one's been coming up a lot for me lately. I like that we're seeing it here too. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and we have the Six. Well, we do have the Six of Pentacles, but we also have the Three of Cups. Okay, and I'm going to read these two together because I think this is a really lovely bookend to our bonus tarot here. Okay, one thing that we have worked so hard for in this journey, reading specifically, but maybe in the broader sense for our lives, right? We have worked so hard to build our community and build a community of quality people for us, okay? Again, getting here because the Three of Cups is the support system that you have around you, okay? And things have changed around enough for you. You know, you're coming up from the bottom of your wheel back up to the top, okay? And that's allowing you to feel newly creative, and newly creative in a way that isn't draining, okay? But more importantly, this is your growth and your ability to be present with the people that need your help, but also present in a way that lets you accept help from others. Okay? Not going to talk for too much longer on that. I hope that makes sense, and I'm really happy I got to give you this reading. I won't say this was a fun one. I think this was certainly enlightening for me, and I hope it was enlightening for you. If you liked what you saw in the video, like, subscribe, comment, hit all the buttons if you feel compelled to. I hope this reading was helpful. I'm going to call it here. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you stay safe and that you have all of the best happen for you. Okay? I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.